Hey guys, what is going on? So I put a kind of a Q&A on my community post, pretty much asking you guys, hey, if you have any questions for me, let me know and I'm gonna answer them in my Q&A video. And this is what this video is about. So I picked about 40 questions. I figured I can't do more than that because I would really have to answer them really quickly. And some of these questions kind of require a more in-depth answer. So that's why I picked only 40. So let's get going. Memes for You said, what was your reaction when you got almost 1 million views on your video? Greetings from Serbia. My reaction was, it was crazy. When I released that video, I didn't even think, well, first of all, I didn't even want to do that video. I was at work and I thought about it. I was like, that sounds like a pretty good video idea. I came home, I waited until like it was dark outside to film, which I almost never do. So I decided to film it. I got bored. I was like, whatever, I'm gonna film it. Whenever I uploaded it at 7 p.m., I refreshed the page and it had like 100 likes, but 0 views. I was like, okay, that's weird. So then like the next day, I went to sleep and I woke up and I had like 5,000 views. And then at the end of that day, I had like 30,000 views and then like 100,000, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 800,000. I was like, oh my God, I was in shock. Like that's pretty much what I could describe it. Like every single time I was refreshing the page, I had like 20 or 30 more comments or like 400 or 500 more views. It was insane. Like I felt like Kim Kardashian, to be honest. Next one, Ethan Sloan said, are you interested in buying other Androids or will you stick with Samsung? Good question. I'm interested really in any phone. I kind of want to try to get the Huawei in my hands, but I live in the States where you can't really buy it. So I have to kind of order it online. But other than that, yeah, of course, I'm willing to try really kind of, any Android phone. Maybe the new Pixel that will be coming out sometime. So yeah, I'm down. Venta Black said, what do you think would it mean? What do you think would it mean for Apple? Sorry, I suck at reading today. If Steve Jobs was still alive, I think Apple would have made less design mistakes. I could say, like the whole the iPad and the Apple Pencil charging, you had to like dock them, or like the Apple Mouse. To charge the Apple Mouse, you have to pretty much plug it in to the bottom where you can't even use the mouse. And then let's not forget AirPower. I think if Steve Jobs was, alive today, things would be a lot different with Apple as a company. Tim asks, any Netflix series that you've been watching recently? I've been kind of watching a little bit of everything. I've been watching Lost again for like the 10th time. I've been watching Prison Break, Better Call Saul, Breaking Bad, Paradise PD, Lucifer. So yeah, just a little bit of everything, to be honest. Anything that's good on Netflix, more than likely I will watch it. Jacob Height, I hope that's how you pronounce it. What are your future plans for this channel? Like, what do you plan to upload and what can we as subscribers do to help you out? I plan to upload everything. The best way for me to explain my channel is, if you guys know the channel iPhondo, he kind of reviews a little bit of everything. He reviews smartphones, cameras, just weird and quirky tech. I kind of want to do that in my own little spin, like my own little taste on it. So I don't want to stick with just phones. I don't want to stick with just cameras or computers. I kind of want to do it all. So if I'm on Amazon one day and I see something like kind of weird but cool, and I'll probably buy it and do a review of it, So I kind of want to do anything really. And what can you as fans do to help me out? I don't know, just leave a like, leave a comment, share, subscribe. That's it, honestly, that's really it. Anytime I see a like, anytime I see my likes growing or my comments growing, I'm happy. Like that means, I'm doing something good. And Matt Clapman, football, soccer, or other sport? It depends. Are we talking about playing it or watching it? Because playing it, I play football a little bit, but if we're talking about watching, then definitely soccer, or technically football in Europe. So yeah, I just think it's more interesting. The Super Bowl for me isn't really that interesting at all. Like it's once a year, Meanwhile, the World Cup is once every 4 years, and it literally brings the entire world together. So that's kind of why I like watching European football. Nani Perez, what got you into YouTube in the first place? I just like I like knowing that I'm just a person sitting here in this chair, right? And someone from like Switzerland or Germany or Australia or whatever, can watch my videos and actually learn something from it. I think that's pretty insane. That's the power of the internet, where we can express ourselves, teach others, and also teach ourselves just by going on YouTube. Like 10 years ago, if you told someone, yeah, I'm a YouTuber, they're like, oh, that's cool. But nowadays, people take things a little more seriously, I guess, when it comes to YouTube, because there's a lot you can do on YouTube. So that's kind of what got me into it. I like technology. I like where things are headed. So I thought to myself, why not? Let me try reviewing technology. And here we are. What is your passion besides YouTube? Something like writing, running, etc. I hate running. I mean, I can run for like a solid 2 seconds and then I'm done. So if you're chasing me, just understand that you will get me. But no, I like to go to the gym. I was actually really, really big into the gym like 2 years ago, I want to say. I weighed like 30 pounds more and like pure muscle. So yeah, I was like super huge into the gym back then. I was eating clean. I was working out like 4 hours a day. It was crazy. But then life hit me in the face, and I got busy. I got a job, and just that just went down the drain. But I still like to go to the gym every second day or every third day, just to kind of keep up what I have instead of losing more. So that's pretty much what I like doing. Robert Stothard, again, sorry. When did your interest on tech start? My tech on interest really started with the first generation iPod Touch. It was just insane. It was honestly insane, because back then you really didn't have anything to compare the iPod Touch to, the very first generation iPod Touch. Even my math teacher, I was using it as a calculator, and then he was like, what is that? What are you doing? I'm like, oh, it's my calculator. And then he was like, how? What are you talking about? I'm like, it's a calculator. Look, you just touch on the screen and it touches. And then he touched on the screen. He's like, oh my God, that's sensitive, And then it was just so funny to me, because like, you don't really see those every single day back then. Nowadays it's just like, oh, okay, cool, calculator on the phone. But back then it was just like so unique, I guess. So that's kind of what got my interest in tech, is just small stuff like that. Long Vu said, favorite video game? It would have to be Red Dead Redemption 2. Yeah, pretty much. Heriberto Pignon. I am butchering these names, man. What kind of car do you drive, and a motorcycle if you have one, and what's your dream car at this time? This is the car I drive right now is an oldie. It's a 2005 Mercedes C230 compressor. It's a fun little car. I mean, it's nothing special. It does the job. Motorcycle, I do want a motorcycle in the near future. Probably a Honda or a Kawasaki, But at this time, yep, just have a 2005 Mercedes. The Josh asks, what camera do you film with? I film with the Sony a6400 with the 10 to 18 millimeter lens. It's fantastic because the lens can go very wide, and I can hold the camera and actually vlog with it without a problem. So there you go. Next one, Rafael Sosa, the Apple Watch 4 or the Galaxy Watch, why? Love the videos. Well, thanks. I honestly prefer the Galaxy Watch. Not only does it look like a real watch, but the battery is better than the Apple Watch 4. And there's just so many customizations. This whole spinning bezel over here. At first, I didn't like it. At first, I thought it was a gimmick, but then I'm like, damn, this is the future. like it's so much better to use the spinning dial than the little rotating crown on the Apple Watch. I don't know why. Maybe it's just preference maybe, but for me, Definitely the Samsung Galaxy for sure. So Devin0717 says, how long have you been a YouTuber? Do you ever feel like quitting? I've been a YouTuber for like since 2006. Actually around the time that the iPod Touch first generation came out. I remember I got the iPod Touch and then I made a YouTube account to make an unboxing of it. And that video was just horrible. I wish I can show you guys, but that account got banned because I uploaded some leaked gameplay footage of, I think it was GTA, some GTA game, I forgot. But that channel got deleted. So, but this account has been my YouTube account since 2016, November. Did I ever feel like quitting? Yes. Yes, there was actually a time before my Apple HomePod and the video before that, that time in between was about 3 months. And so I didn't make a video for 3 months. That was pretty much a time that I kind of didn't want to make videos anymore because it was just so tough to put an effort into a video and then have that video get like 300 views. So I kind of, you know, that kind of sucked big time. So I kind of stopped, but then the HomePod came out and I wanted to do a review on it. So I was like, why not? Let's do one for old time's sake. And then I started making a video of the HomePod and then I never really stopped and I just continued making videos. And yeah, I'm not gonna quit. It's too satisfying to quit. So yeah. Pation said, will you be making smartphone videos for the majority of your time or will you still do photography related videos? I kind of want to do videos of everything. So if I see a cool little trick on a computer, I'm gonna do a video of it. If I see a cool little trick on a smartphone, I'll do a video of it. Same thing with the camera. If I see a cool little trick, I'm gonna do a video of it. Yeah, I just want to make anything that's tech related, so that's the plan. CB said, cat or dog person? Both, really. I used to be a hardcore dog person, but then I got a cat, and that cat is like the sweetest dude ever. Like, I'll be sitting down at the dinner table eating, then he'll just come up and sit on my legs, and like if I'm sleeping, he won't stop clawing at the door, which makes me mad. But then I open up the door and he just comes and lays right next to my head. So it's cool. I'm a cat and dog person now. Oh yeah, I'm gonna butcher this name. Abdal. Will your videos be so good like they always are forever? Hopefully. I don't really consider my videos to be like excellent. I think that, you know, the average person can make the videos that I make. So hopefully they will get even better in the future. So yeah. RoarT77, how many free products have been sent to you? Have you been paid to review any? Would you do a paid review? How would you feel about being critical of a companies that, I mean, with the possibility of never getting any sponsorship from them? Good question, honestly. How many free products have been sent to me? Products, like from a company, two products. I had a few Rhinoshield cases for the for the S10 Plus, a few Rhinoshield cases for the iPhone XS Max. So that's like from one company. And then I had white stone dome screen protector sent to me to do a review on, which it's coming. So just only two products have been, well, two companies have sent me products to do a review on. Never gotten paid to do it. I think, I don't think I will ever really do a paid review just because I don't want you guys to think I'm lying to you, you know. And if I say this is a paid review, you guys are gonna be like, I don't know. How do I feel about being critical with a company, you know, with the possibility of never getting sponsorship from them? You know, it happens. You know, a company sends me something, and if they say, hey, give us your honest review, and if my honest review is I don't like it, well, there you go. I mean, and if they don't want to partner up with me, you know, later on in the future, that's fine. Bullseye24LP said, when was the point you were done using your iPhone? Pretty much like the week that the S10 Plus was announced. So like a week before the release. That's kind of when I really started to question why I still use iPhone, and I didn't really have a solid answer. So I switched to the Galaxy. How much are you getting paid by Samsung? A small loan of $1 million. Juan Serrano, where do you put the Samsung charging pad in your house? Well, that's a good question, actually. It's right here. You guys can't see it. Wait, can you see it? Hang on. It's right here, right next to my bed. Andrew Dura. Do you have any idea of how future tech in the next 10 years will be? Ooh, that's a tough question because it's really tough to tell. Like 10 years ago, if you came up with someone with today's technology, they would think you're a witch. So 10 years later, man, I don't know, that's tough. I definitely think, oh man, that's a good question. I definitely think we will have more AI, maybe even starting to get like robots, like actual like robots like you would see like maybe, I don't know, that's such a good question. Oh my God, I don't know. I want to say like robots like will be bagging your groceries at the store maybe. I don't know. 10 years is such a, because I'm remembering what was here 10 years ago, and it was 2009. So we had the iPod, well, the iPhone 3GS, which was capable of pretty much nothing. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I think there will definitely be more AI 10 years down the road. Sovik Parui. God, I'm sorry, guys. I'm not good with names, man. When you pick up your S10 Plus for the first time on that point of time, how do you feel from inside? And one more question, which do you prefer the most, iPhone's notch or Galaxy's pill-shaped cutout? When I pick up the S10, the very first thing I notice is, damn, this thing feels good. The whole rounded corners, well, I'm using a case right now, but the rounded corners and the rounded sides and how narrow it is, because the iPhone XS Max is a little bit chunkier, so it's kind of harder to hold with one hand. This is narrower, so comfy to hold. I prefer the pill-shaped cutout. I think the notch is a little too aggressive. If the notch was as small as the pill-shaped cutout, except it was in the center like a notch, then I wouldn't mind it. Vazel asked, what languages do you speak? I speak English and Russian. Yep, I was born in Russia, moved here when I was 5. Rivenditor. What was the first phone you ever had? I had the very first phone I had was a Samsung Impression. So technically, I did start out with a Samsung. So Samsung Impression. Joshua asks, some YouTuber kept on saying that AirPods are so great and the AirPods 2 are even better and that both variants are better than the Galaxy Buds, but then there are explanations that just don't make any sense. Your thoughts? The AirPods 1 and the AirPods 2 are identical. They sound the exact same 100%. Nothing's different about them except wireless charging. Are they better than Galaxy Buds? I don't know. I haven't really compared them both, but from what I heard, the Galaxy Buds give better bass, which for me is better, but the AirPods sound better whenever you're making a call. The other person can hear you better, but I don't know. I'm gonna test that out, when I get my Galaxy Pods today, hopefully. I will do a review of it. So, yep, those are my thoughts. So Manath asks, what is your age? I'm 24, and in 16 days, I will be 25. Chinga220 asks, question 1, go crazy or go stupid? I say probably go crazy. Question 2, Xbox or PS4? Ahmad Sita, how long does your S10 battery last, and when your Galaxy Watch with your Galaxy Watch always connected, and is there any significant difference when it's not connected? I don't notice any difference when it is or is not connected. I think it's kind of pretty much the same, but my Galaxy phone lasts me about 7 hours, 45 minutes on screen time whenever I use it that much. Babel, not Babel. Unless it is Babel. Is it Babel or Babel? Anyway, do you miss using iPhone? Honestly, I think you do. No. Clust 413. What's the one feature that personally would sell you on never going back to an iPhone? Customization. I love it. I have Nova Launcher and Good Lock on here. Never going back to iPhone, it's impossible. There's just so much you can do, and it's so fast, it's impossible. I will never go back to iPhone. Whatever, bruh. Birthday, so everyone can greet you. Birthday, April 19th is my birthday. I'll be 25. Dubstep King, will you review other phones, Huawei, etc., and do you have a pet? Cheers. Yeah, like I said, I want to do Huawei. I'll try to get my hands on it, but more than likely, I will get the OnePlus 6T quicker. So Yeah. And do I have a pet? Yep, I have a dog. It's a wiener dog. She's fat. And I also have a black cat. Yeah, I can't read that name, dude. I don't know. I'm sorry. Why Huawei didn't make Snapdragon version of its devices in order to sell in the USA markets? I will tell you why. I don't know the 100% reason, okay? But I have a feeling it's because no one in America or the States know what Huawei is. So I don't think they want to pay all these taxes, the import taxes, all that stuff to put their phones into America and not have anyone know what it is. Like here in America, we don't have any commercial for Huawei. Literally no one knows what a Huawei is unless they know phones. So I think that's why. Mac Avdick, sorry. What phones does your family use and what thing bothers you most on the S10 Plus? Greetings from Germany. My entire family uses iPhones, iPhone 10s all the way. And the one thing that bothers me from the S10 Plus, I would say accidental touch. Like sometimes my hands will, like my hand right here will touch the screen sometimes when I'm typing with one hand. But it's not that bad. It kind of, you know, you have to get used to it, then it goes away, so it's not bad. Jaden LF2, did you ever think about moving over to Samsung before the S10, but you couldn't or didn't have the courage? Yeah, I mean, ever since the S9 and S8 came out, they both looked very well, like very good phones. I didn't have any problems with them, but I didn't really have the courage to do so until this phone right here. Jacob asks, what Apple devices do you still use on the regular, and do you plan on switching those with non-Apple devices? I use iMac, I use Apple TV, I use, what do I use? The iPad and the MacBook Pro. No, I don't need to switch them. They work perfectly together for me. But the one thing I will definitely keep is the Galaxy Watch and the Galaxy phone. I will never get rid of those. So guys, that's it. I hope you guys get to know me a little bit more now. If you have any more questions, leave them down in the comment section below and I'll answer them that way. So, yep, let's see, what else? Nothing. I'm pretty sure you guys answered everything that I would have even guessed to answer. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was my very first Q&A. That's kind of exciting. So thanks for watching and have a good day.